Okay, do a quick little video here. Picked up these two. Now, we live in the South, and these things grow wild everywhere. But if you dig one up, the chances of them living are very slim. There's been, over a period of a couple of years, I guess, between me and Tony, several attempts to dig these things up and transplant them, and they've all met with no success. So, these were ordered by Nature Hill Nursery, and they are Loblollys. There's one there, and there's one there. And more than likely, this is Tony's wild animal preserve and bird flight school area. This little house right here has had multiple nuthatches or something, crazy ass bird this year. I believe there's babies in this one, and this is her. So some of the things out here that I made are like this rickety little L-shaped piece of wood out of pallet wood. It's kind of a block for just people just seeing right into your backyard and your business. Of course, the outhouse, and that's simply to store the garbage can in, because I don't like to walk out of my house into the garage and smell the outhouse. And the attached, but not attached, little privacy sub fence, and the shadow box fence around the air conditioner unit. I built the swing for her about 10 years ago. Now the swing is an aftermarket, we bought that, but the pergola, that was something I did. And the privacy fence there used to be a number of trees back here that one by one caught some sort of a bacteria or disease and just started dying, and they had to be cut down and removed. And we're slowly replacing them with like that cedar there and that one there, and then there's one back there behind that tree fern. There's a couple back there, I don't know if you can see them. One back there behind the little hand. Also something for hand cultivating. There's one there, there's one back there, there's one back there behind the shutter, and there's one back there, there's one right there. So they're kind of sprinkled all around. And I believe what she's wanting is to put one, probably the taller of the loblolly, right there. And maybe an additional, I don't know where the other one's going to go. Somewhere back here. And they grow pretty vigorously and pretty quickly. That right there is a loblolly. All of those are. They grow pretty quick. I believe the skinny one there, the third tree down, that's like 15 years old, so they grow pretty quickly. And obviously we're not gonna try to skin all the branches off like they did. We'll let them kind of puff out. And the whole idea is the community doesn't want any permanent fencing. So for some privacy, these trees will be great for that. So later today, those two little loblollies will go in the ground. Oh, I also did this awning, and this was a fountain, and it wasn't the design was bad, or how it was done was bad. It was just the pump would constantly, for some reason, it would constantly run out of water. Anyways, and of course we've got the hanging lights, the old Edison style lights back there. So that is a project that I'll be jumping into later today. We'll be buying some topsoil and some manure and making a pile to kind of get them up in the air a little bit higher. That's a French drain back there, so you can't get in it. You can see the extension ladder back there. Leaned up against the retention wall, but right at the bottom of the wall and all the way down is a French drain, so you can't put anything there. So it's going to be inside that a little ways. So yeah, I don't know if you can see in there very well, but I did that table and the benches, and some of the stuff in there is pretty crazy. The Weber grill, the canvas curtain, that was all Miss Tony's doing. All this, the decorating and all that stuff, that's all in her little berry farm and all that stuff. And how everything's laid out is all Miss Tony. And this is her little inner sanctum. That's kind of funny, that light. And then there's one over there. I don't know if you can see it right there. Those are both solar powered. So anyhow, that's the news, weather, and sports, folks. That right there, and that one right there is a piece of driftwood that I pulled in out of a Salt Creek, McKay Creek. There's another big one. I don't know where it went. It was right here. Big old long sucker. Oh, it's right there. That's another piece of driftwood right there with the fungus or whatever growing out of it. You can just barely see it sitting there, back in there. So anyways, let's see the potting bench. La-di-da. Now that is it's not attached to anything. It's stuck in the ground with engineer stakes in several places, and because you can't have permanent fencing that's, whatever. So that's some of the craziness that goes on back here. The thing that's missing is the little baby birds flying everywhere, bombing them, or flying into the house over there, or whatever, and squirrels everywhere. So I'm sure that's probably just later in the day. Okay, just give you a little tour of the next little project. There's always something to be done.